Divine greetings and gratitude, family. Welcome back to our sacred space. I hope that y'all are doing well. We're going to be doing a quick energy read because I want to see what's going on. And it's about that time that we check back in with ourselves. Or that I check back in with y'all. Right now, I'm burning some copal. As you can see in the cauldron back there. That's what that smoke is. It's copal. I wanted to ensure that I was making a connection to our ancestors. These are going to be ancestors that come through to give any messages to our soul tribe, and I'm just going to simply let our ancestors speak, specifically your ancestors speak. You may be wanting to burn some copal yourself. It's definitely up to you. However you connect with your ancestors. I know that to connect with my ancestors, they like for me to burn copal, and I have been faithfully doing that with them, and definitely they've been appreciative of my obedience and my honoring of their preferences. So I've been doing that a lot recently. So there could be something that you are being called to do their way, but the reason is because you want to make sure that you are honoring them in that way. You are wanting to allow yourself to honor them in their way. We're going to be using the Santa Muerte deck. I hope I pronounced that correctly. The first card that you have coming out here is actually Santa Muerte. And then the other cards that came out were the High Priestess. It was in reverse, but I'm going to turn it upright. The window is open because, like I said, I am burning copal and I do not want the room to get too smoky, so that it prevents any detectors from going off. And then the next card we have is the Three of Swords, and then we have what looks like the Six of Swords. Or is that the Nine of Swords? I think this might be the Nine of Swords. Yeah, that's the Nine of Swords. And then we also have the Emperor here, the Empress. We have the Six of Wands, and we have the Devil card here. We have, oh, okay, the Knight of Cups just came flipping out. And the word that they are giving me right now is reassurance. The Six of Cups is here. Six of Cups, Six of Wands. Anything else? They are really wanting you to go into a space where it's just you and them. Like, they need your one-on-one time right now. They need you to be separate from, they need you to be separate. They need you to be away. They need you to be in your own space right now because they want to commune. They want to talk to you, but they want to talk to you alone. They are protecting you from some type of energy that may be like around you, who may know that you yourself are gifted, and they know that you yourself are some kind of medium, or that you have this capacity and this ability to commune with them. And so what I'm feeling to tell you is that they don't want you around these people or this person, because as of right now, because when you get these intuitive hunches, they then will try to intervene with that, or they'll go in and say, hey, you know, what's going on? What are you thinking about? Whole time they know that you're receiving some kind of message from the other side. They are wanting you to do this in private, not around them. They don't want you around them because there's something that they could be either feeding off of, or they could be picking information, or they could be using something. Because what I'm hearing is that they're trying to paint some kind of picture, or they're trying to make you seem like something, or they're trying to get you to look up or appear to be as something because it's their benefit, or it keeps some type of storyline going. So your ancestors are saying that they want to take you, or they want you to be in your own space, secluded, solitary, enough for them to give you enough downloads to help you with whatever situation you're going through. What it sounds like is that it's something that is very private. They're not going to give everything to me because they want to make sure that it's private, but what I'm hearing is that they're using me to tell you that you need to go into a space where you are alone, where you cannot be bothered. They're telling you to lock the door behind you because they don't want anyone just simply barging in. What I'm seeing is that there's someone who may have some kind of they may have some kind of like altar or shrine in private. They want you to keep that private to ensure that it doesn't get destroyed. There is an energy around you who is not themselves. There is an energy around you who is needing help. There is this energy around you who does not understand what they are going through. They themselves, what I'm hearing is that they're going through a really hard breakdown right now. And the best thing for you to do is to keep yourself safe. I am not trying to scare you, but what I am saying is that this energy, whoever is around you, it could be a father, it could be a husband. I'm hearing that it's some type of masculine figure who may appear to be that they have it together, but in actuality, they're breaking down internally, and your ancestors have seen what you went through in the past, and they don't want you to go through this again. What I'm hearing is that there is a really strong maternal ancestor here who's saying, I don't want you around them. I need you in your own space. I need you to lock the door. I need you to be alone. I don't want you around them because they don't know what they're doing, but they are going to hurt you if you don't keep yourself safe away from them. This is not for everybody. Please make sure that when you are listening to this, that you're listening to this with caution. This is not to scare you. This is not for clickbait. I'm letting you know that for those of you who are resonating with this message, that you are resonating with it, it is for you. It is not for everybody. Also, these things are coming through right now before I'm even really getting into the cards. They do not want you around this space. They do not want you around this individual or this person right now because they are going through what they are going through. If you have to separate yourself for a little while, it could be a day or two. It could be a week. It could be for years. That is not important. For some of you, it may be for a short while. You may want to separate yourself away from them for like maybe 30 minutes, right? Insert linear time here. It doesn't necessarily matter the length of time, but what they're saying is that I want you in this space. Your guide may be Santa Muerte. That definitely may be your guide, or it could be some type of maternal figure that has walked with you, that continuously walks with you because that's their way of keeping you safe. Like, they don't want this energy around you. In fact, I myself feel the presence of anger, but the reason why it feels like that is because humans, we process things with certain emotions and certain feelings. So they themselves are giving me I'm feeling this sense of like anger and like this sense of vengeance, but the energy itself is just saying that they have seen enough. They've seen enough. They don't want you around this because you've been hurt enough in your past. This is something that may 100% be giving you some kind of anxiety. It could make you feel very anxious. It's coming off as someone who they could come off as very aggressive. I'm seeing this Emperor card as someone who was pretty aggressive. They may not mean to be, and they may not even realize that they're being this way, but it's because they're not used to seeing themselves. But you yourself are a seer. You are the mirror, and you reflect the things that they have not seen, and so it makes them agitated and it makes them irate because your presence demands them to see themselves, right? Your presence demands reflection, and they are not used to reflecting, and so they're projected onto you, and then they'll want to hurt you, and they may not even understand why. And the thing is that it's this pain that they themselves are going through that's keeping them hostage. They themselves are, I don't know why, but I'm hearing like it's like I don't know why I'm hearing like the devil's advocate, or like there's some type of like malevolent energy that's their advocate, or they may be just they come with this really deep and dense energy, and they may not realize it, but you want to ensure that you yourself are being protected. I'm speaking protection over you. I am speaking protection over the people who are listening to this. If you don't resonate, I want you to ensure that this just simply may not be the reading for you, and it's okay that it's not. Right? Like, it does not. I also want to say here that the Knight of Cups is here. I do feel like there is this presence that that is with you, or that is coming, that can help, right? I do feel like with this Knight of Cups here, it's like what this is making me feel is like this energy, again, they may not understand what they're doing. I don't think they fully know what they're doing because they're just simply not fully aware. They're not fully aware of themselves. They don't know how deep into the indoctrination that they've gone. They don't know how deep this goes. They simply just don't know. They do not know. What I'm hearing is the word lonesome. They may feel lonely. They may feel like they have nothing but their pain that they keep being reminded of. It's something that just keeps weighing on them. What they're having anxiety about is that they're afraid that you yourself will receive something better. They can't stand the sight of you, or they can't stand the thought of you being with someone better. They can't stand the thought of you being around someone else who can treat you better than them. And so they'll project all these toxic masculine things onto you because they have a certain ideology of you, but that's not okay. It's just not okay. They may be someone who throws the past in your face a lot. They may think of you, or they may distort, or they may think of your past in a distorted way, and then they try to apply it to who you are now. But it's like, listen, like, I'm not, like, no, like, that's not who I am. Like, I made my mistakes, but that doesn't define who I am. The same way I don't define who you are. You can't keep throwing these mistakes in my face, because how long am I going to have to pay for those mistakes? Like Spirit is saying is that you've been pardoned. If they keep wanting to throw things in your face, that's something that they will have to go through. And let's just say, for example, if you hurt them, they may have a very vengeful spirit. They may be, very well, may be a vengeful spirit. They may be a vengeful energy. This is not me passing labels onto anybody, because we all have our faults. We're all having a human experience. But then there are some people who are just strictly malevolent because they just want to be, or because they don't know any other way. But it doesn't mean that you have to take their maltreatment, their mistreatment. I just heard something about like the birds, like if they're, since I've sat here, and I have not been hearing birds all day, and I've been up front all day with the kids and getting other things together. I have not heard birds until I came back. Like, I don't know why, but these birds are like starting to surround the house again. This definitely could be a sign of like paranormal activity for some people. They may be experiencing things that they can't really understand. It's not a figment of your imagination. It's not a figment of your imagination. You're not going crazy. Like, things like that actually really do happen, whether you're not able to explain them, but it just kind of is what it is. Like, there are instances where things really do happen. And it just is. What I want you to do, what Spirit, or what your ancestors are wanting you to do, again, is to go into that place where you can be offered something. Like, they're wanting to offer you something. I'm seeing like, I don't know if these are like tangerines or something like that. Like some type of like I'm hearing like guavas, and I'm seeing guavas, and I'm seeing tangerines. And like, there's this fruit that looks green. I keep hearing guavas. Like, there's something about, and I'm hearing like grapefruit. So something about tangerines, guavas, and grapefruit. Those three are coming through right now. I'm seeing like lemons and like citrus, like limes. And I'm also seeing papayas. I don't know why I'm seeing those things, but they may resonate with someone. This could be a working, or this could be, and I'm seeing cinnamon. Like, there's something with like papayas and cinnamon that's coming through for somebody. You may want to use this like in a recipe. I don't really know. Like, I've never combined papaya with cinnamon before. I don't know what that tastes like. I don't know if that's a thing. I really don't know. It could just simply be you eating the papaya for you honoring the womb space, because papayas are good for the womb. And it could be you honoring that space. It could be you working with the papaya, because you can actually use papaya leaves to actually aid you in purge and banishing rituals, by the way. Like, if you wanted to create like a purge and banishing ritual candle, you can definitely use papaya in your mixture. Papaya leaf. You also may want to work with cacao. I'm seeing like a box cutter, and I'm seeing like a pocket knife. I am someone that I love pocket knives. I'm not promoting harm. I'm not telling you to go out and hurt someone. I myself really do enjoy pocket knives. I have one here. I'm not going to pull out the whole blade because I don't want YouTube to flag it or anything like that. But I am someone that loves pocket knives. I love pocket knives. I love lighters. I like hats. I like guns and things like that. Like, it's like the old man in me, I always say. That's funny, right? The old man in me. Anyway, so basically what I'm feeling as well is that there's some type of like ritual working, some type of energy that is wanting to commune, that is wanting to help to protect you. Your ancestors are definitely, they're near, and they're wanting to give you this message. Like, they don't want you to skip it. No, again, it's not clickbait. I promise you it's not. I'm letting you know that this is a message that is coming from your ancestors to protect yourself and to make sure that you stay clear of this energy. And the reason why is because they want you to stay clear for a little while. They don't want you around anyone while you are receiving these downloads. They want you to be alone. For others of you, the reason why they want you to be alone while they're giving you these messages is because they just simply want you to honor your space. They want to spend time with you. Like, there's something about where, for some of you guys, I don't know if you can relate to this, but you know how you haven't seen a family member in like a really long time, or you go meet family that you've never seen before, but you've only maybe heard of them, or it could be someone surprising you saying, hey, let's go visit this family member, and you're like, who's that? And you're like, oh, you don't remember them? And you're just like, no, like, I don't know who that is. And they're like, oh, that's right, you weren't around when they were around, that's right, because they left when you were born, you never heard of them. Oh, okay, well, let's go over there to their house. And then you're just like, what? And then next thing you know, you go to their house and it's just like this grand party, or like this reunion. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting for someone and their ancestors, where they're just like, wow, I've never known of you until now, but now that we're spending time together, I'm having so much fun. I'm learning so much from you. That's the energy that I see you having with your ancestors. It's like you've never known of them before until now, and now you're spending time with them alone, one-on-one time. It's like you're getting to know them. You're getting to know their customs. You're getting to know. And I love that, because I love that, because not only is that it like really significant, it shows just how real we are, how real they are, and how false this reality is, because we can communicate with them beyond the physical, and it's so amazing. Like, I love that. That's so real. That's so dope, and I love it. Like, I love it so much. And that's the message that I have to give for you guys. I know this was a quick one. I know this was a very quick message, and I'm going to honor that. Again, they are wanting you to burn Kopal. I love this. Look at, you have the Queen of Cups here. There's an ant on these cards. I feel like that's the same ant that's been on here for like the last couple of days. I don't know how to get it outside. You have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. They're wanting you to put something down. They're wanting you to take some kind of break from work. They're wanting you to take some downtime, but the reason why they want you to do that is because you constantly like overworking, or being in a space where you keep having your like eyes like out, or what am I trying to say? I feel like they're wanting you to put your head down a little bit, or not put your head down, but they don't want you to overworking. Like, they don't want you to keep constantly working and working and working to the point where you're burnt out, and then you don't have any time, not only for yourself but also for them. They're not jealous or anything like that. Like, they don't have the same type of like, they don't process the way that we process. So it's not like they're angry or anything like that, or it's not like they, or maybe some of y'all ancestors really do be angry, but they're not jealous. They're just saying like, okay, well, you know, we're supposed to be getting to know each other. You know, you gotta be devoted. And the best way for you to be devoted is by you spending some time with them, right? Like, you can spend time with them. You can prioritize time, right? Like, that's the whole point of you doing ancestor work. If you can't prioritize time with them during the day, then use your sleep for it. You can ask them a question before you go to bed, and then when you go to sleep, you know, sometime in the rising, you'll have a dream. They'll give you the answer. How do I know that? Because I do it all the time. It's not as hard as people think it is. And in fact, if you guys want to know more about that, let me know down in the comment section, because I can teach you. Like, I can teach you. It's not difficult. For those of you guys that have a really hard time remembering your dreams, and who aren't real, like, you know, like, who aren't dreamers, I guess you can say, it may not be as easy for you, and I don't want to dismiss that. But if you need help, let me know down in the comments. That's what we're here for. I don't feel like I have any other messages other than the fact that the last card you have here is the Ace of Pentacles. On a lighter note, I do feel like with the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, and then the Ace of Pentacles, I do feel like they're wanting you to prioritize your emotional body right now. They're wanting you to prioritize your divine feminine energy and show up as your divine feminine solely. And the reason is because you'll magnetize more that way, but also it helps to give you a break. It helps for you to honor this. I don't know. Look, I don't want to sound cliche or like a pick me or like I'm trying to spread false information about the divine feminine. But there's, what I'm feeling though is that they're wanting you to take some downtime to honor the softer version of your divine feminine. And 100% what I'm also feeling is that what is changing is your approach to femininity, or how you utilize your feminine energy, and you honoring your divine feminine first and foremost. That is what's changing here, and they want you to prioritize that. They're wanting you to lean into your divine femininity, because when you do that, you allow yourself to be open and receptive to the wisdom that they give you. And that's essentially what the messages are, you guys. Like, I do feel like there's this need for you to let things go. Just allow things to be what they are. You are definitely going through some type of transition, and it's going to bring, or what's going to be revealed, or what you're being shown, is this part of you that is a lot more intuitive. But you're entering, what I'm hearing is, into your queen era. You're entering into the stage in your life where you're going to start being seen as someone is important. And it's not like you're not important now, but you're going to be someone of high status. You really want to make sure that you are honoring your ancestors, because they know that where you're going, they know that where you're headed, you are someone who is going to be of high status, and you're going to be someone of power, of great power. And with that comes responsibility. You may be called to make decisions for a group of people. You may be called to make decisions for a community. You may be called to be the matriarch of a community, so they want to train you right now. That's the reason why they've been answering your messages. That's the reason why they've been giving you the messages in your dreams, because they're preparing you for something that you are going to need to step into come in time. Linear time does not matter. Mark my words. What I'm hearing is that I just heard the word like 9 years. This could have been a 9-year cycle where it's completing now. This could be a 9-year cycle, or it could happen within that 9 year. I'm hearing 9 years for some people. Take it as it resonates. It could happen before, it could happen after. I really do not know. I don't know why I'm hearing 9 years. You could have a 9-year-old. I don't know. And I'm hearing like 6 years. Also, spirit is, again, your ancestors and spirit. They're wanting you to invest in the things that you love right now. They want you to invest in whatever is going to help you get yourself together. That's what they're wanting you to do. If you have any passions that may be coming up in the past, revisit those, allow them to come through. There could be someone trying to show up from your past as well. You can block them if you want to. If you know that they're up to no good, you can block them. I just heard the word Aries, like Aries energy. Okay, that's all I have for us right now, you guys, because I wanted this message to be at least like 20 minutes, and we're already at 22 minutes and like 45 seconds. I'm gonna end it here. I love y'all so much. I know that this message was, I zoomed through it. I didn't mean to. I didn't even realize how much time had gone by. Anyways, if y'all need anything from me, please feel free to visit me online over at the Saiyonan path.org. You guys can also follow along with me, or hold my hand over at the Saiyonan Path on Instagram, as well as at Magic of Eden. Those are the only 2 Instagrams that we have. All other Instagrams are going to be shut down because we are limiting ourselves to 2 places. That is it. That is all. And if there's nothing else that I can help you with, or if there is, make sure that you go let me know down in the comment section. Check the comments, because I'm also going to leave links to the Saiyonan archives on the website, where we go into things that I don't say over YouTube or over the internet, because, well, over YouTube and these platforms, because of how strict they are with their policies and whatnot. And we also want to make sure that we are not being tracked or traced. I love you guys, and I will catch you in my next video.